Hello everyone, how are you doing? It's lovely to see you again and a very warm welcome back to What's for Tea. I hope you're all having a brilliant day or week so far. And if you're new, welcome to you also. My name's Cheryl and this is What's for Tea. This is just the part of the week where I show you what I made for the family meals for the previous week, because it might give you ideas for your own family. I sometimes do get stuck in a rut, and run out of ideas. So I find these kind of videos quite helpful. I do watch other channels here on YouTube with the same sort of format. So yeah, I find them really interesting. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not consider subscribing just before you leave? And if you hit the wee bell, that'll give you a notification whenever I upload a new video, because I do recipes as well and shopping hauls and different box reviews, that kind of thing. So if you do like the kind of videos, like I said, why not consider subscribing just before you go? So I usually start off on Monday all the way through till today, which is Sunday. And as usual, I've got a wee selection of your comments during the week, from my videos during the week, which I will pop at the end. So yeah, let's go and see what I made this week. So on Monday we had pork steaks. I just got these from the local butcher. So that's the pork steaks, and we had some roast potatoes and some green beans, some Brussels sprouts and a wee bit of applesauce there as well. Haven't had applesauce for ages. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but yeah, had some anyway, just for a change. Moving on to Tuesday, and I made a Chinese style chicken curry. So we had some white steamed rice, and that's the curry there. I will leave a recipe for this in the description box down below, because I have done a video recipe on this one before. So any meals that are featured in Meals of the Week that I've done videos on, I will pop them down below. Same as this one. You'll have seen this already if you watched my recipe the other day. This was my beef stroganoff. We just had some Savoy cabbage and horseradish mash. Moving on to Thursday, one you'll see an awful lot in this channel. I used to call it steak and cheese macaroni bake, but that was a bit of a mouthful, so I've just changed it to hamburger bake, because that's essentially what it is. We just did a wee bit of garlic bread and some tomatoes on the side, and this is a big favourite in our house. Whenever I make this, there's never any left. It's just so tasty, and it can be made with corn mince as well, for a meat-free alternative, which I do from time to time. Moving on to Friday, I made burgers. So we had a wholemeal bun for a change, some mayo, some lettuce, a wee bit of side salad at the back, some cheese, that's the burger, tomato and the top of the bun. We had a wee jacket potato with butter and cheese instead of fries. Moving on to yesterday, I made a chicken and ham pasta bake. This is actually a Slimming World recipe which I've decided to do, and it was lovely, with some tomatoes and basil and a wee bit of garlic bread, and that's the pasta that I used. Combination of that and macaroni, and it was nice. Then moving on to today, and we just had some wee pies. So I had some baby new potatoes, some broccoli, and that's the pie there with some gravy on the top. So those were our meals this week. So thank you very much for watching, if you're leaving at this point. And I hope to see you back during the week for a wee recipe or shopping haul, or even back this time next week for Meals of the Week again. For those of you staying on, this is just a selection of your comments from my videos during the week. And I would love to, answer each and every one of you individually, but I just like to pop these on at the end. So our first comment is from Gary Boyd, and he's written, "Great video, Cheryl, except the last part. Haha, just kidding. Hope you enjoy everything there. The package came from Canada though, just to correct the video. I'm Canadian, not American. I did go to the US to buy most of the stuff though, because I only live 20 minutes from the border. I also have a place in WA State, but totally 100% Canadian here. I have to make the stroganoff now, as I haven't for a while, but it's going to be made with egg noodles, and I'll use sour cream to make it creamy and give it a tang. I love stroganoff. Thanks for the great video." Well, yeah, the recipe actually called for sour cream, Gary, but I didn't have any, and I did have a pot of double cream that I needed to use up, so that's why I used the cream that I used. But I know that, you know, it is meant to be made with sour cream, but just as delicious with normal cream. So yeah, I'm sure we will enjoy everything in the box that you sent. In fact, I'm going to be making a soup later on, and I'm going to try out your chicken better than bouillon, and I'll let you know how that goes, but sure it's going to be delicious. So thank you very much again, Gary, and thanks for your comment. Your next comment's from JD Do, and they've written, recipe looks great, we'll give it a try soon. Haven't made it in several years. What a sweetie Gary is to send the goodies, and a lovely note. I love his sense of humour also. Cheryl, you'll love the better than bouillon paste. Dissolves well and adds rich flavour. I usually use the chicken but have some beef at the moment. Enjoy. Thanks for sharing. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I know and know that you and the family are in my thoughts and prayers, LK. Well, thank you ever so much for your words there. You know, I really do appreciate it. So yeah, it's not been an easy week or two, and it's going to be another couple of weeks, I'm afraid, till things are starting to get back to normal, I think. But yeah, thank you for your kind words, and I'm sure we're going to love the bouillon as previously mentioned. So yeah, thank you very much for your comment. The next comment's from JT LaMunch, and they've written, the beef stroganoff looks sensational, Cheryl. It was very kind of Gary for sending you that box of goodies. He sure is a funny chap. Yeah, he really is, isn't he? He's got a fantastic sense of humour, very much like my own, and I think that's, you know, that's why I appreciate his comments as much as I do, because they really do give me a chuckle. And like I said, we're personalities are quite similar. It's certainly his sense of humour I totally get, and yet it was lovely of him to send that stuff to me. You know, I really did appreciate it, and such lovely things as well, you know, things that I will use. So I'm looking forward to using them all, and I will let you know how I got on with them. So thank you very much for your comment. The next comment is from Lucy Bird, and she's written, we love the better than bouillon. I will be interested to see how you like it. Well, I'm actually making a soup, like I said, later on, and I'm going to use the chicken one as the base for the soup. So looking forward to that. It does look lovely, and the ingredients, you know, all the ingredients are fab, so I'm sure it's going to be really nice. So thank you very much for your comment. Your next comment's from JRT, and they've written, you should do a video on your mashers. You'd be surprised how different the simple techniques can be. Well, I've actually done that a couple of times at the end of, or during some of my, you know, my meals of the week meals. I've shown you a quick clip of me doing the mashed potato, but it's so simple. I don't think I could get a whole video out of it, but what I simply do is obviously I boil and drain the potatoes, and then over a very low heat I add a knob of butter and some cream, and I just give them a good old mash, you know, and when I think they're mashed I just keep going, and they just turn out wonderfully smooth every time. But I mean, that's it, very simple. That's the only technique I can think that would, you know, what might be helpful is just keep mashing them, and even when you think they're mashed, just keep going, and that will result in a lovely creamy smooth mash. And just keep a wee bit of heat underneath your pan, it really does help with the lumps. So yeah, hopefully that'll help. So thanks for your comment. The next comment is from Jo Smith, and she's written, Gary is so lovely for doing that for you. Such fun. You know, it really was, Jo. I was blown away. I mean, I'm always blown away when I get things sent through the post, and I'm actually working on getting a new P.O Box up and running as we speak. I've just had a wee bit of bother with the one that I had. So yeah, as soon as I've got a new P.O Box, I will be linking that in the description box down below. But I'll tell you, obviously, once I've got it set up, because there's quite a lot of folk have asked for a mailing address, you know, to send me bits and bobs. So I will be doing that in the next couple of weeks. So thank you very much for your comments. Lovely to see you. So I've got another comment from JRT, and they've written, wow, great recipe. Mr. Wattsfortea's mum is smiling down on this one. Yeah, she probably would be, actually, because stroganoff was one of her favourites. So yeah, I'm sure she'd have given that the thumbs of approval. Thank you very much for your comment. Your last comment this week is from Ted's Girl UK, and she's written, you and your knobs. Yeah, she's talking about the knobs of butter there. Yeah, I don't know why, but it does sound kind of funny, doesn't it? A knob of butter is just what we call, you know, just a wee bit of butter. It isn't really measured, it's just really done by eye. And I would use a wee bit of a knob of butter in mashed potato, or, you know, for frying, that kind of thing. So yeah, thank you very much for your comment, and indeed thank you all for your comments this week, especially your wee condolence messages. It's really meant an awful lot that you're out there and you're caring, you know. Really, it's quite touching. So thank you all for watching this week's Meals of the Week and all my other videos as well during the week. And the Scottish macaroon recipe is coming very soon. I did start it and I did finish it, but I just didn't film the ending. So I'm going to do another fresh video on that very soon, because there are quite a lot of folk who've asked for that as well. So that might be the next recipe. So until I see you next, guys, mind to take care of yourselves, and really do mean that. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you very, very soon. And from my wee humble kitchen in Scotland to yours, wherever you are, bye for now. Bye now.